Hey guys, happy Friday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter when you may catch the replay. And for those in the room, thank you for being in the room where it happens. Appreciate you guys coming in. I made an executive decision, and the team was like, we second that motion, that we were going to make this one a little lighter for this particular session and just kind of make this session a check-in. So before we did the recording, of course, we did that mental check-in when it comes to us as influencers, but we're going to be doing a check-in when it comes to the business, to the brand that you are building as an influencer. There have been a lot of changes. There has been a lot of ebbs and flows. And you guys have had a lot of homework over the last few months. So here's one of the reasons why I knew that this was the perfect time to do it. Shout out to Michelle. I don't know if she's in the room yet, but shout out to, there she is. Shout out to Michelle. So Michelle put in the group a post about doing the homework. And just last week, we were talking about, people trying to find products to do videos for. And I said, you know what? Sometimes you just ask. And so, with that being said, Michelle, can you come off mute and tell us about your success that you posted in the group?
Sure. Well, a few weeks ago, I think it was a day you were outside. I remember the guy on the scooter going by when we were driving. I was going to my in-laws, and so when we got there, yeah, that was so funny. I laughed so hard at that. When we got there, I asked my father-in-law about a couple things. Would he record them with me? Would he be willing to do? So we went out to his RV and he recorded golf clubs. He recorded stuff inside his RV, outside his RV, and then he took me into his guitar room, and he's got top of the line equipment. And so we recorded a bunch of his equipment, and he is so smart and well spoken. So he did such a great job. And then when we got home, I was like, okay, I still feel like I have to live up to what Altavis wants me to do. And so we have a ton of neighbor kids who are always at our house, and two of them have these electronic scooters, and I was like, would you be willing to let me record your scooter? And you talk to the parents and everything, nothing sketch. And everyone is okay with it. In fact, one little boy came over after I talked to his parents, and he was like, you can record this, and I got a new bike. And so yeah, the all the neighborhood families are willing to help me, so it's been really great. So I've got those two little scooters, and they're like $1,000 each, so yeah, that was pretty awesome.
It works, guys. I'm telling you, it definitely works. I know sometimes we're kind of scared because we're like, what are people going to say? What are people going to think? What's my family going to say? But if you just have the conversation and they know what you do, then oftentimes they are willing to help. So I wanted to make sure that we shouted Michelle out because that was so on time, guys. The reason why we do these Friday check-ins and these Friday calls and the fireside chat is simply because we have people in the community who are willing to say the good, the bad, the ugly about what it means to be an influencer. And they're giving you the tools. You just got to use them. Like it's one thing to, have a tool and it's just sitting there. It's a whole other thing to use it. I'm sitting here laughing because I'm working on a project and it's like on the other side of the camera. And man, I was going through the toolbox going, there's some tools missing from this toolbox. I may have to go and get some of my backup tools if I can't work with what's in this toolbox. But you guys have the tools. And here's the thing, when there's a tool that you don't have, you have a community that you can come to say, hey, I'm missing X, Y, and Z. I'm missing this opportunity. Like something's wrong here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oftentimes, you may come across a video that gets rejected, and you can come in the community and say, "Hey, I've got rejected. This is what it's saying, but y'all give me your feedback," because many people in the community have gotten enough things rejected that they can tell you pretty straightforward It's that. It's this. Check this out. Remove this, blur that, and you can get on the good foot and be ready to go. So um you have the tools, you have the resources, you have the information. Also, you have the replays. And so the team, who we absolutely love, the team, you'll also I can talk. You'll often see them in the group posting. They're posting blog posts in there. They're posting replays from the sessions. And so you guys, we were talking about it last week, and I mentioned it to y'all and then asked the team afterwards, and they still love me, y'all. They didn't throw me out with bathwater. They didn't throw me out with the bathwater. They have a post in the group that has all three automation replays on that post. So all three automation replays are on that particular post. The post says, it says automation replay, I think, in the post, and she tagged me, Lane, Antoine, and Andrew in it, and then she put the actual replays down in the comment section so you guys can have easy access to all three. Because again, if you're really trying to take things up to another level, then signing up for your automation and doing those things, putting those things in place, this is the perfect time to do it. I have to, I'm listen, I lead by example. So for me, I was stumbling over my feet to get my YouTube channel set up. I already have one YouTube channel and I was uploading my review videos there, but I found that because I'm going back into speaking and um, possibly podcasting again, I wanted to pull the reviews from that channel and have a separate page just for the channel, just for all the reviews. And in doing so, I went back to those replays and was like, okay, I need repurpose.io. I need uh I need what else? Oh, I need to make sure I'm set up on Genius Link. I need to make sure that I'm pressing the button that says paid partnership. I need to make sure. So I went and actually did all of those little things. And the one thing that I did not do, and I realized it after the fact, was I didn't create an intro that said that I get paid from the as an influencer, I get paid or I get these items for free. That was the only thing I didn't do because these are older videos, some of them, but I am doing the work. I am doing the work, you guys, doing the work. So let me check out the comments. Yeah, that post is absolutely golden. Thank you so much, Eileen, for putting the link to the actual post in the chat, because y'all, that post, if you go, because here's the thing, Lane, Antoine, and Andrew did not come in and say, oh, automation's easy. Oh, automation is the best thing since sliced bread. They gave you all of the insight where they might have went wrong, what automation systems are working best, why they're choosing to do one over another. Like, they gave you all of the insight. Lane came in with the fireside chats on Genius Link, on Repurpose, guys. So you have all the information to get started. Not only that, if you do come across a road bump, a speed bump, a bump in the road, I'll just combine two different things. If you come up against a bump in the road, you can always tag whoever was doing that particular fireside chat, and they're right in the group. They'll come and see the post. Or if you don't remember who said something, you can always just put it in the comments of a replay, and we'll go ahead and kind of tag that person in replay. So for me, this week I got the second YouTube channel set up. I got the automation Okay, the flow setup, which I probably did not do right. I probably, well, no, I did it right, but there's other things I need to add to it. There it is. So I did it right, but I have some other things to add to it. Lane said building. I love it. Y'all know where to find all of the links for these tools I use. Exactly. Um, Andrew said, had my hard drive not failed, I would have had a lot done this week. But now I have to invest 2K to recover the data and replace the drive. Y'all, that is woo. Oh man. I've learned over the years the hard way to make sure that you have backups of everything and that the drive will be your friend until it's not. Right? Lane said it, working on your business and not in your business. So, out of the fireside chats that we've recently had, there we had Binnable. Put it in the chat. Have you set up your Binnable? Have you been doing good on Binnable? What have you seen some positives? I've already gotten my first payout from Binnable, so I'm like super stoked. Uh Great little option. And I've already been sharing it out with like family and friends, and they've started doing Binnable as well. And um, they've started generating income from Binnable as well. So, and they're not even Amazon influencers, but they've been doing it. So it's been working.
I wanted to respond to Andrew real quick. He's asking
Okay.
if I use hard drives, SSDs, or a NAS, and I've responded to them all. I use all of them. So there's a hard drive in my computer, right? I use that, and then I have external hard drives that I back up, actually shoot to the external hard drive. And then since I'm working, I have a laptop here in my shooting station. I've got a Mac Mini, and so I share between the two so that I can access that hard drive, that external hard drive from this computer. And then I also have a NAS over there. If y'all don't know what a NAS is, it's a network access storage. I can't remember. But basically, you plug in an Ethernet to a hard drive and connect that to your internet so that you have access to all of your files and whatnot on your network. And so every year, I usually go through and I back up that entire year's worth of videos to the NAS. And it gives me, access to that in case I need it later on in the future or something like that. So I use them all. I even, I used to use Google Drive a lot more than I do now. I just didn't want to have to pay for the ongoing service of it. And so it just the volume of content that I do. And then I also realized that Amazon is basically backing up all of our videos on their servers, and we have links to all those. So you can easily go and download your videos through them as well. So that's kind of my cloud storage right there. So I've got my local storage, I got my hard drive storage, I got my NAS storage, which is kind of like a Google Drive that I own, and then I have Amazon backing up everything else too. Hopefully that helps.
Awesome. I know I've been using the SSD, but I'm finding myself going, okay, when I set up the automation, I went back to Google Drive because that's part of my automations. I'm putting them into Google Drive so that way they can filter through to the YouTube. Um, so I have started using Google Drive again because I had stopped when I started getting a numerous amount of pictures and videos and was like, okay, let's just go ahead and get an external hard drive. I've heard about the NAS. I have not grown up enough to dive into getting one just yet. But that may be on the to-do list before the year is ended for sure.
Yeah, if you just want to have a backup, kind of on your network that you don't really have to think about that much. I know there are automated ways to be able to automatically back up what you shoot to the NAS as well. I just haven't taken the time to figure that out yet. One day a year to drag everything over is not that big of a deal for me. So,
Love it, love it. Okay, so I see in the comments that Catherine's already gotten a payment. Of course, Eileen said Binnable is fire right now, right? I've been seeing some great things. Of course, they've had some opportunities that have come up. And so those of us that came in, literally, we came in at the perfect time if you did it right when we had that Venable fireside chat, because it, like, opportunities started opening up for you right away. So they in within, I don't know how much time, it was a short amount of time, they did their TikTok challenge, and some of us got the opportunity to be a part of that. They had some other things that were going on, and other opportunities. They're now opening up some stuff when it comes to brand collabs, direct brand collabs. So I'm like excited about it. And again, it's an opportunity. It's not going to be beneficial for every person. It's not going to be something that every person is going to have success in doing. But if that is something where you're like, I can do a list on Amazon, a list on Bendable, pull in links, pull in videos, and I'm good to go, it works. I actually have been posting more to Bendable than I have Pinterest. And I think that's because with Bendable, I'm actually connecting with the brands. Like, I can get the affiliate from the actual brand, whereas on Pinterest, not so much. We get our commission if they go to Amazon, but that's about it, right? So with that being said, Eileen, can you give us your take on Bendable for anybody who's still kind of on the fence about doing it? If you're able to come off.
Yeah, I can come off mute, but I'm not going to come on cam right now. But hello, everyone. I know y'all miss me, so I'm not even going to ask. But anywho, Benable uh, is also running a contest right now for lists for fall. And I will put the link in the chat. But they are really keen to grow. And uh, of course, I don't want them to grow because then that's more, competition. But hey, this is the state of the world right now. But they want you to invite people, and they will give you little bonuses, and they will. It, sometimes they will even connect you with sort of a representative. Now, because I've been on Bendable for a long time, they kind of like send somebody like, give us your feedback. What's going on? What do you think? And this girl has been sending me, oh, I got an opportunity for you. Do this. Clear out your queue here on the TikTok challenge. Do this, do that. And it's been I am this month I can definitely say that I made more money on Bendable than I did on Amazon for sure. So, well, that's not hard for me on Amazon because I I don't make that much money on Amazon, but Benable has been good, and the um, challenge that they have, not the challenge, the contest that they have for the fall lists that they want you to promote is pretty easy to do, and I really think that is something that everybody who's on Bendable should try for, even if, you don't end up winning, you'll get to see how it goes, how the process goes, what it is they're looking for, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I'll put that link in the chat.
Thank you, Eileen.
You're
So
welcome.
I love it. I saw Antoine said got first Walmart payout. Let's go. So was that directly from Walmart, from their influencer program, or was it through Benable? Yes, let's go. Let's go. I've actually started seeing some other people talk about a few other influencer opportunities. Wayfair. There were like
Yep.
3 or 4 others that I was hearing about.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Yeah, it was actually from the Walmart affiliate program. I shared one of their links and somebody bought a pretty expensive product, and I was like pretty amazed to get that payout. It was really nice.
Love it. And I'm glad that you shared that too, because I know that that was another area where people were kind of like skeptic because they were like, did you hear anything back from it? Is anybody doing it? And how's it working? And then of course
Yeah.
they were a little nervous because they were like, well, do I have to do it through a certain, platform or
Mm-hmm.
so that's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I seen one of the other big Amazon influencers. I'm on their newsletter, and they I like the way they do it. They do Amazon and Walmart. They actually do both of them, and I like, man, that's a great idea. And I started doing it, and I'm seeing some benefits from it.
Excuse me. Do tell, Antoine, who
Yeah.
is this? That can you let us know so perhaps
Yeah,
we
it's
can?
that Sissy. You've probably seen them. They're very
Uh-uh.
big on Amazon. They
No,
are huge.
I don't know anybody who's doing the Walmart that has a newsletter.
Oh
So
yeah, they're doing. I mean, I
what's
would advise you to subscribe to their newsletter. I get a lot of direction from them.
okay? So what is it again?
Yeah, I'll get it and paste it in the chat.
Okay. All right. Don't forget.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
that's exactly what we all need is someone who, because let me tell y'all, Walmart got some really cool features that Amazon needs to get with the program. And I'll just share with you real quick.
Mhm.
For example, when I log into my Walmart dashboard, it will tell you some of the items on some of your lists or collections, they call them, are out of stock. Okay, that would be fine. Even if Amazon did that, that would be cool. But guess what, y'all? They actually let you click on the item and they will show you similar items that you can use to replace that item on your collection. And if there's no replacement, then they'll just let you remove it from your list. So you could go on there every day and have clean lists. Why Amazon doesn't do something like that, I'll never know. Okay, I'll go back now.
That part. Oh my goodness. So again, I know that there's been a lot of people that have kind of been speculating. Well, is it an opportunity? Because there's actually quite a few affiliate programs. You got Wayfair, you got Amazon, you got Walmart, you got Target, you got. Well, wait, did Target end theirs? I think they still have theirs, but I haven't heard anybody talk about the one from Target. And it was interesting starting to see people promote the one for Wayfair because I hadn't heard anybody talk about that one for a while either. David Peter said, I don't know if any Amazon links are doing anything on Bendable, but I have gotten some income from Vider links for my favorite things to do in Vegas, but only a few bucks. That and I haven't even tried adding the actual like events or like things that you can do and people being able to sign up for that. I've had a ton of books that have sold on there, some bigger name products, some smaller name products. And the only reason I know that things have been selling on Amazon is because I've had people who have messaged me in the comments and said, oh, which specific one did you do? Or did you get, or have you tried? And then I saw the sale for that one on my Amazon. So I've been able to see from that point, but outside of that, you don't really know if they're buying it on Amazon unless you're doing and I forgot who was talking about this before, where you can go and get a separate ID, right? A separate store ID, or it's not called a store ID, but a separate ID that and use it just for that. So that way you can track it a lot better. Or you can if you're doing specific things on there with your Amazon, that you're able to kind of track it a little bit better that way as well. But those have been some of the ways that I've seen people track. But yeah, we don't, only because of how it's set up, we don't necessarily know if what is actually coming from there unless you're really specific about what you're putting on there as it that's connected to Amazon as opposed to one of the other ones. And then there's some things that I will specifically look for that brand, see if that brand is on there, and do it with the brand as opposed to Amazon, simply because I know that I can't necessarily track it as well through the Amazon. Yep. Make an idea list for Amazon, and then make the same list for Venable. And here's the thing, and again, I am not perfect. I know. But my process was to make a list for Amazon and then put it on Venable, and then also put it on Pinterest. So I have it written out for me to do them on Pinterest. I just have not gotten that far in just setting up the Pinterest list, simply because I think, whereas on Amazon and Venable, we can kind of refresh the list. On Pinterest, I've been doing Pinterest for so long that I'm like, yeah, let me just put new lists. Because ain't no telling if anybody's looking at any of those lists. And I have done the feature where my IG posts go to my Pinterest now. So it's building those views back up again. Like, I used to get a couple thousand views on my Pinterest a month, and it dropped drastically over the years because I wasn't engaging over there as much. Now that I'm engaging over there again, it's starting to build back up. It hasn't gotten back to those thousands, but it's gotten back into the hundreds, which is definitely a big jump from what it was. Yeah, cloud is a lot simpler when you're saving, but man, that price can start to get on you depending on how much you are saving. Carrie said one of my Venable lists optimized a couple days ago, and my insights are showing I'm getting a visitor to it about every 5 minutes. That's crazy. But of course, with my luck, it's just a list of YouTube videos. Listen, that's okay, but you understand the process of how to get it optimized, which is really, really good. I got to the 10 referrals, so they have a nice 20% in place for your sales. Go ahead, Amy, let's go. You know what's crazy? I've been referring people, and I don't think they've been using the link, or the little thing to sign up. So I know people have signed up. I know people signed up, but however, I was like, oh, well, there's been quite a few that have signed up too. And I was like, it is what it is. Andrew said, I just looked at Google storage pricing, and they have a 2 terabyte max plan, and I would need to have a lot more than that. So I might need to go with the NAS route. Yeah, again, it depends on how much you're actually storing, because if you're somebody who has a couple thousand videos, or you're using your storage for your automation, whoo.
Yeah. Yeah. Only thing I would say about that, I mean, NAS and all this stuff, that's complicated. Life's too complicated. Setting all that stuff up is going to be complicated. And then, like someone already mentioned too, if you're saving your videos to YouTube, to Amazon, you can always download those. So you got to make sure you can't save everything. So you got to be strategic. I got all these external hard drives, and I mean, I got like 3 or 4 of them, and they kept, and then one of them failed. And man, when they fail, you are in trouble. So I told my team we switched to the cloud. It is in the budget. So I mean, if you want to do all of that technology stuff, go do it. But I want to concentrate on something else.
and that's very important, because again, we always talk about know your numbers. And part of knowing your numbers is knowing the time that you have to be able to invest in different things. If you're doing it full time, you may have more time. If you're doing this part time, that may not be the way. That may not be the best option for you. So yeah, definitely making sure that you pay close attention to, okay, how much is this going to cost financially? And then, because it is a business, it's a business expense, but also how much time is it going to cost me? And am I in the position to be able to do it? Again, that's one of the reasons why we said that automation, those 3 sessions for automation, go back and watch those replays, listen to them as you're commuting, if you're traveling, listen to them and allow yourself to go, okay, what am I going to implement from each session? Because that's the most valuable piece. Oh, Catherine said, I'm a Walmart influencer and a Lowe's influencer. Lowe's is another one that I had, like, I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. It's funny because you had all of these, like, I don't know what you would call them, influencer, like, businesses that kind of popped up and was like, oh, we can get you to work with this, and we can do this. And we saw a lot of those pop up, but like the actual influencer programs, you don't hear too many of people talking about the ones outside of TikTok, Walmart, and Amazon. And like I said, I just started hearing more people talking about the Wayfair one. Andrew said, did you download the resource list from the income booster? Not yet. I have not downloaded it yet. This week, I had a lot of content to record, edit, upload. And so I'll be back in the groups a little bit more come next week. I still haven't been approved with Walmart. I guess I generate over 3 mil a year in sales on Amazon, have about 3,000 videos, but can't get on. Right. And I think that was another thing. People were like frustrated because they were like, well, why? Like, what's the threshold to get in? What are we doing? Because especially, and I think it too, because Walmart had such a strong, like, start for how they, like, started marketing the influencer program, and then it just disappeared. It just went away. Nobody was talking about it as much anymore. LTK, I still see people talking about LTK. I don't see people talking about Lemon 8 as much. Amy said LTK influencers love posting about Walmart. However, they like to do a ton of videos from Walmart dressing rooms. Oh, showing the outfit. So I'm not sure if that will continue to fly.
Can I weigh in on this?
Yes, please do.
I just want y'all to know, YouTube started serving me up these videos with these people. It's perfectly fine. Their YouTube videos, Amazon's the only one who doesn't like this. Their YouTube videos is literally walking up to the Dollar Tree, to the Walmart, to the whatever, and going in and filming in the store, on the shelves, showing you the prices. And these are top creators on on Amazon, but yet they also, like I said, they're doing Dollar Tree and Target and Walmart. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's only because Amazon is not a brick and mortar store. So, even though they got Amazon Fresh now and all that, but they can't turn back the hands of time, right? They already told us they don't want us in the store filming and all that. But there's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay? And like I said, these girls, mostly girls, but some guys as well, they have huge YouTube channels. And that's all they do. Every now and then they might throw in a little craft here or some kind of little how to. Not really. It's people just tuning in to see them walking through the brick and mortar store, showing them what's on sale, what's on deal, what it used to be last year, what's there this year, and they are crushing it. So don't think that, oh, how long is that gonna last? It's been lasting. They've been doing it for years. It's just
But here's the thing.
Amazon.
So,
Amazon's the only one that
Amazon,
has a problem with this.
because they are the online platform, I think that was the biggest reason, because then it
Mm-hmm.
becomes
Yep.
then it becomes like the same way that they're like, okay, we don't want you having, somebody's personal information. It becomes you're doing the video and posting it on Amazon, but it's also promoting that other store. So I think that's for them the reason why they're like, no. Because you're in that other store. And here's the thing, we know most stores, you can tell what store somebody's in. If it's green, they're in what? Dollar Tree. If it's yellow, they're in what? Dollar General or Family Dollar's not around anymore, so they're in Dollar General. If it's blue, they're in Walmart. So you kind of know exactly where they are. And so it makes it a competition, because now somebody looking at the video is like, well, you're in Walmart, but you want me to buy it off Amazon. Why can't I just buy it in Walmart? You're in this store. Why can't I just buy it in it? So I think that's their reasoning for doing it that way. But yeah, it has its pros and cons. It definitely does, because what we've seen people do is people take things and run with it and act a plumb fool and do the absolute most, and then they mess it up for everybody else. So yes, we do see. I'll give an example. Oh, and I can't remember his name. Dag. But he put on. Him and Kai Sanat were in Walmart. They're in the Walmart talking about back to school. He tries on the sneakers that are in the Walmart, which is a no-name brand. Bobos. They cost $1.99. Bobos. They make your feet feel time. They're Bobos. Okay. If you old school, if you're Gen Z, ask your parents what Bobos are. But they literally went through the roof. They started selling out of them. They're the same sneakers that been there. Them same $20 sneakers. I think they $20. They might even be a little bit more. But them same sneakers been there since Walmart started. They probably have. But it's the impact and the influence of somebody doing a video. And so it changes things, but because they don't have physical, I don't know if they still have their physical locations. Amazon did have physical locations that they launched on college campuses, but it wasn't the same as a regular store that you would just go in. So I think that was the thought process of it. It's like, it makes it too much of a competition, because now they're looking at, oh, it's a Walmart video, but it's on Amazon. It's a Dollar Tree video, but it's on Amazon. And then, like I said, people go to the extremes. Andrew, thank you for putting that in the comments. It was their tracking ID. So you can have a separate tracking ID that's just for Benable. Now, note, if you do a separate tracking ID, then you'll have to, switch over when you start, getting all the info and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's a separate tracking ID just for Benable. I've been going through my YouTube playlist and recreating the playlist on Benable. Great option, great idea. I didn't do the tracking IDs because it makes things more complicated. Yeah, that's why I was like, you got a couple extra steps if you do a separate tracking ID. You have to create a new link for each ID to be posted. How do I make a Pinterest list? I only know Pinterest pins. So when you pin it, you can create lists that you're adding them to. So I don't know how many lists I have over there. But you can go in there and it may not, is it called list?
Is it a board or is it a list?
Board. There you go.
Okay.
Board.
Okay. Now that confused me.
Look, everything's a list at this point. Board. My apologies.
Okay.
Board. So yes, you can do a pen, but you can actually do a board, and basically all a board is a list.
Right. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But you can create lists over there, and it can be the same exact list that you're doing on Venable, the same exact list that you're doing on Amazon. Okay. And again, this is not necessarily going to work for everybody. Some people it's beneficial. Some people they're like, I'm not going to do it because they don't see the they don't see the conversion from Pinterest. Pinterest is definitely a long game opportunity.
Yeah.
It's not an overnight success. You're going to start seeing an extra $300 in your bank account. Okay. Can't get into Lowe's. Michelle said can't get in Lowe's and was just sent Wayfair, so we'll see if I get in. The Binnable Fall Contest. Thank you, Eileen. She put that in the comments so you guys could see it. Sign up for the newsletter. Thank you, Antoine. He put that in the comments. That was the newsletter about the Walmart influencer program. Thank you for putting that in there. Michelle said I'm in Target and Walmart. That part, exactly what I'm dealing with, Antoine. That's why I was thinking Naz Fozzie. Okay. Somebody said, oh no, Antoine said, wow, Lowe's, I need to hear more. Yeah. If you're somebody that does any type of, and here's the thing, Lowe's and Home Depot may have one as well, do they?
I'm in Lowe's, but I can tell you it's a slow process. In fact, I feel kind of bad for people who were already part of it because they just recently gave us a storefront and changed the links. Okay. And everybody who was already in Lowe's, all their links are broken. They all had to redo their links because they had it on some third party site or something like that. I didn't understand it because I wasn't part of it before. But they tell you that you now have to go to all your social medias and change your link, which is like, what?
I'd like to point out that this is one of the reasons why I like to use Genius Link is because
Oh,
even with
absolutely.
whatever service or whatever affiliate you're with, if you create a Genius Link using that affiliate program, you can just easily go in if something's wrong and just change the link on Genius Links to be whatever you want it to be. And you don't have to go to every single social media platform as long as you use that same link on all the platforms. And that's why I use repurpose.io to be able to get those links and videos onto all of the other platforms that it connects through. And so,
Absolutely brilliant. And I love that. However, in this case, it doesn't work because Lowe's is not part of Genius Link. It's Lowe's through some other platform. I don't know. Let's just say it's Impact or that shares. I don't know. Because I looked into that and they do not have Lowe's yet. And I even messaged them and said, are you getting Lowe's? And they're like, no, we're happy with using Lowe's from whatever it is. I can't remember. Doesn't matter because just don't get all excited about Lowe's yet. Unless you're
well,
somebody who's only doing DIY stuff, home repairs and all that, and that's your focus because they don't have it together yet.
in that case, though, even if they're using a third-party service like Impact or whatever, you can just take those Impact links and put them into Genius Links, and that way it's all in one place.
Right, but that won't apply to what I was just saying is that now you have a storefront with a whole different set of links. So
Gotcha.
those links won't affect. So it's very complicated and convoluted. And that's why I said, pump the brakes. Don't worry about Lowe's yet. But they're getting there. So, keep it on your radar in the back of your mind. But right now, they are even way far behind, like somebody like Venable. Like Venable is more important than Lowe's right now.
I will say though, I remember someone mentioning Home Depot, and I'm in the YouTube affiliate program, and both Lowe's and Home Depot are a part of that. So Home Depot has to have some kind of affiliate thing set up. I just don't know what it is, outside of YouTube. But I can tell you that the commission that you make through Home Depot on YouTube is like usually around 4.5%. And the Lowe's commission on YouTube is somewhere usually around like 20%. So just kind of have to weigh which one you want to do.
And again, this is important for you to understand as an influencer. Why? Not because we're saying, oh, you need to jump on all of these different platforms. No, it's because sometimes some of the products that you're already doing content for Amazon are available at some of these other places. And so if you have the product, you have the content, you can repurpose that content by being in one of these other affiliate programs. So then even if the product is no longer available on Amazon, it puts you in an opportunity to be able to kind of say, okay, well, I'm still making money from the same product, but I have it, it's at Walmart. I'm, same product, but it's at now Walmart and Amazon, they typically clash with a lot of brands that they don't really have too many that cross over sometimes. Or you might have like a vendor or like a one-off that's like selling some stuff from Walmart. But Home Depot, Lowe's, a lot of these, Dollar Tree, a lot of these, you will see the same products right on Amazon, which also, if you're looking for a way to get some products to record, go into the store with your handy dandy lens on the app and check them out. That part. Carrie said it took her 1.5 years and 3 tries with 3 different email addresses to finally get into Walmart. Whew.
Yeah, I looked it up, Lane, and it is Commission Junction, which I don't like. I gave up on that back when I was blogging. I don't like Commission Junction. So maybe that's why in my mind it was like, pump the brakes on that. So yeah.
That part. Carrie also asked a question, is there anyone on ShareCell or VigLink? If so, respond to that post right there.
Yeah, I've used ShareASale before. They're fine.
Yeah, me too. Not Vigilink so much. They got a bad rep back when the early days of blogging, but
Liz said, and this is another reason why we have this space. Liz just said, dude, the Amazon Inspire thing was nuts, and how much money they poured into it, then removed it. Exactly. Like we know that the platform is always changing. There's pros, there's cons, there's things that's always being added or taken away. So sometimes you just got to do a check-in and say, okay, what's really working with you? What's not working? What do I need to switch up? What do I need to add? What do I need to stop doing? Because that's a real conversation that you need to have with yourself as an influencer, right? Because when you think about this as a business, if you're doing something that's losing you money instead of actually making you money, then you really have to have that real conversation. Is it worth it? Yep. Oh, Catherine said, I learned about Lowe's from Eileen. And Target Dollar Spot. David said, yeah, I see a lot of Costco videos, people going in and showing what is on sale. Now, I don't think they are affiliates, but getting paid for views. Huh. That's an interesting one because y'all know Costco and BJ's have some pretty good stuff. They have some pretty good stuff. Now, I wonder if they would do the video and have a list on Amazon connected to their socials where people could go and find it on Amazon sometimes. Because you sometimes can find a lot of Costco stuff on Amazon, especially some of their furniture and garden stuff. And we said it makes sense. I guess that it would be okay now that Eileen pointed out. Because I wouldn't want to pay for all those clothes and then store them also, that part. Yes, Dollar Tree has an affiliate program. Antoine said, I get so much value from this meeting. Yeah, a lot of stores have affiliate programs. Dollar Tree has the affiliate program, but to buy from the website, you have to buy in bulk for the most part, which is true. So I will say, so again, y'all know it's just because it's me and y'all. If you're doing Dollar Tree is great if you're doing stuff for back to school, gardening, crafts, or weddings. Yeah. Their decor stuff is so. But now they have a lot of the higher priced items in Dollar Tree. They have like the $5 and $3 section or whatever. And you'll see some pretty cool home decor stuff in there. But people don't want to buy that necessarily in bulk. But when it comes to the wedding stuff, when it comes to the gardening stuff, like stuff like that, the storage stuff, some of that stuff, and then of course like cleaning supplies, they'll buy those in bulk, but not as much when it comes to the home decor stuff that they have in there. Most of those are like a one-off. I maybe buy one or two, but they're not going to buy like 10. But they have like the glasses, they have the vases, things like that. So that's why I said DIY projects, things like that. Oh, that's a game changer right there, because people will buy those in bulk if they're doing a project or they're doing a special event. Mm-hmm. Yes, the dead links, and we get them. It's unfortunate that we have to deal with it on Amazon, where we don't really like. They didn't really tell us if a link wasn't working. But having to go back and change all those links, no bueno, no bueno. Carrie said 20%. I almost fainted. Lowe's just hit the back burner. Lowe's just got load. Diversify, exactly. On Genius Links, Lowe's is through Commission Junction. Good. I have CJ for Cyberlink. And I have lots of Trader Joe's Amazon videos too, because not every town has a Trader Joe's. Oh, that's true too. And then also, of course, we have the programs that we're a part of, like Logie, because Logie actually gives us like some great opportunities, even if you're not getting samples or you're not in a place where you can purchase samples. If you are on Pinterest, Binnable, and Amazon, then you can create lists, you can create collages, that part. And you may know some people that already have some of the products that are on those lists as well. But not just that, is Ahud still in the room? Let me see.
I am. You can run, but you can't hide.
Because Logie has another opportunity for you to get some extra bucks,
Wow.
as we head into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's true. That's exciting. So let me share it with you guys so you'll be the first one to know. And yeah, so I know that a lot of people have been asking about it. A lot of people has been, were talking to me about it, and I couldn't wait to get something going for you guys to start making money, much more money, as we are starting to make more and more money. So now, right on time for Q4, there's a huge opportunity, and that opportunity is actually. And I'm going to share my screen so you can all see that. And I think that it will kind of talk by itself. And there we go. There we go. So as you can read what it says, join the Logie affiliate program. So I know that's something new and huge, and I'm going to talk to you for the next 2 minutes and explain to you how you can literally make hundreds to thousands of dollars just from all these emails that you're getting from brands, whether you want to work with them or not. And here's the thing. Logi currently is not charging money from creators, right? Logi is I think the only platform that is the most robust, most comprehensive platform to manage the Amazon influencer business, and it's all given to you for free. So I know that there's many new companies now, especially with the AI helping all these people, write code. So a lot of people are starting to create this tool and that tool and this tool and charging you money for it. And some of these tools are amazing. However, when it comes to truly managing your entire Amazon influencer life cycle, there is nothing that comes close to Logi. Logi is really a beast and a serious beast. And we're going to try to keep Logi free for all Amazon influencers for as long as we can. And even if we'll start providing some additional functionalities, then it might be just different plan just to get access to these more expensive features. But as for now, we are literally providing the most robust tool for Amazon influencers absolutely for free. We were the first ones to work with Amazon to build it 4 years ago, and we're going to be the last ones around. So just remember that. Now, with that being said, and I do see familiar faces that have been with us for so many years, including Megan in the house. Megan's great to see you, and Antoine, and David Peters, and I can say a lot of the names in the room right now. You've been with us for years. You know exactly who we are, how we started, and how we hustled with you guys until we were able to provide you with a tool that there is nothing else like it in the market. However, we want you to make money from Logi as we make money. About a couple months ago, we really started pushing Logi for brands. So for the first time, we actually allow brands to register to Logi without just putting their names on the waiting list and waiting for us to approve them. So we basically give them the option to actually log into Logi, but they can't do anything without an invitation code. So we don't just let brands go into Logi without us really vetting them and making sure they're amazing. That being said, our system now is the most robust system for brands as well when it comes to Amazon influencers. What do I mean? I mean that there is Amazon's Creators Connection, which is one of the most amazing programs out there. And a lot of you guys are making a lot of money from it. And we're supporting it and trying to help you as much as possible with that program, as well as implementing some new Creator Connection dashboards that you will see soon inside your Logi platform. But for brands, Logi, when I spoke to, I'll just tell you because it's really amazing. I spoke to one of the brands that are like just so in love with us. And I said, wait, you have to tell me, why are you so in love with us? There's so many, influencer platforms out there, especially that new Amazon's Creator Connection. It's amazing. He said, and what he said is really, I think, one of the most amazing things that I've heard. He said, there are many platforms out there that provide us with the tool to find Amazon influencers and work with them and pay them commissions. But all they are plumbing tools to make it easier so we don't have to email and DM and go back and forth. It's like a plumbing tool. It helps us solve that specific problem. Logi is on a different level. He said, when I log into Logi, I do nothing. I don't need a plumber because AI is doing everything for me. All I do is just enroll into Logi, drag and drop the products I want to promote every month, and everything is happening on autopilot. I don't send one email. I don't send one DM. I'm not sitting like this waiting for someone that I really want to promote me, and after 2 weeks he's emailing back and saying, no, I'm not interested. I don't need to start sending samples, asking for people addresses. All this said, I don't need to do any of that. He said, Logi is literally taking the work that I do and making it flawless. And that's why Logi beats everything out there. And that's why I want to work with Logi, because it just makes my life so much easier. And when he said that, I said, oh my God, this is exactly what creators told me when I asked them, are you using Logi and not just checking your dashboard on Amazon Associates? It's because Logi really provides that ability to achieve so much more for so much less. And now, when we're ready to enroll all these brands into Logi, we want to give you a share of that. So we're creating this new affiliate program that every single one of you can actually start making money right away. And the way it works is that for every brand that you will give them your invitation code, because they cannot get into Logi without an invitation code. Every brand, you will give them your invitation code or your link that they can click and it has that invitation code in it. If they sign up to use Logi, you're going to get anywhere from $30 for the smallest package they'll take every month to $100 if they take the bigger package of Logi every single month for a full year. So for 12 months, you're going to be getting anywhere from $30 to $100 per every brand you refer to Logi, which signs up with us. Right now, we offer 3 packages for brands, and those 3 packages will literally give you $30, $60, or $100 for every sign up for that brand. What does it mean? It means that if you have dozens of brands that reached out to you throughout the years, and you want to give them that amazing, flawless feeling of having AI manage your entire Amazon influencer operation and literally make them work so much less and get so much more, then you're giving them a gift. And you can literally go through your email inbox and reply to every brand that ever reached out to you and say, hey guys, I've been working with Logi for the past few years. I love what they do. And right now they offer me to invite a few of the brands I work with to join the Logi ecosystem. You can work with me through Logi. Just use this invitation code. It will make them have you enroll by skipping the waiting list. This code I'm giving you right now will get you to skip the waiting list. But not only will it allow you to skip the waiting list, if you use my VIP Logi Creator code, they will double the amount of influencers that you're working with every single month for the next 3 months. So that's like an amazing deal for them. So whatever package they'll choose to work with you guys, we're going to double the amount of influencers that they're going to get. For 3 months, they're going to get double, especially now. We're talking about September 12th. In 2 weeks from now, it's going to be too late to start enjoying Q4 because Q4 is right around the corner. October 1st, literally 3 weeks from now. If you tell them right now, guys, this is an amazing opportunity for you to get double the influencers throughout Q4, October, November, December, you're going to get double the influencers that you want to work with on Amazon on autopilot. You literally need to do nothing. All you need to do is enroll into Logi. Logi takes care of everything. And you don't need to wait in the waiting list. I'll make sure you're getting right into Logi and that you're getting that double. It's like such an amazing offer. And all you need to do is just reply to all the brands in your inbox and tell them, do you want the invitation code? Let me know. I'll send it to you. Now, here's the cool part. Every brand that enrolls into the Logi ecosystem with your invitation code, you are becoming their VIP creator that is attached to that brand. That means that no matter what products this brand will launch with Logi, you are the first one to be matched with that product. Think about it for 1 second. All these brands that you ever wanted to work with, and you even weren't sure if you want to work with them. You said, I don't know them. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to work with their product or not. I don't know if they're going to pay me or not. Now you can be like fully protected by the Logi Shield program, meaning that all you do is just send them to Logi. And you know that no matter what product they will launch, you will always be the first one to get that first right of refusal. You can still say not interested and click the skip button, but you're always the first one, no matter what products they launch. You always have the first right of refusal. How brilliant is that? Now, why is that so interesting? It's because a lot of these brands are sending emails to all of you. The guys that are listening to me right now, in this session, you're listening to it live. Then it's going to be uploaded to a website and more people will hear the replay. And then we're going to send an email blast and let everybody know about this program. So today, Friday, September 12th, you guys literally have a chance to make hundreds or thousands of dollars extra every single month by joining the Logi affiliate program, by making money with Logi. You're making money with us. And you know that every brand you send to us is kind of your way of saying, hey guys, we know you've been working for free for so many years building this tool for us. We know that now it's your time to grow. We want to help you grow. We're going to send you some brands to work with. So that's why I feel like the opportunity is phenomenal, especially for the ones who are taking action now. Because if you'll be the first one to reach those brands that are reaching out to all of you, and they will use your code forever, you will have that first right of refusal for every product they will ever launch with Logi. That's the program. That's the promise. If you want to use it, because it's not automated yet, you literally have to, right now, after this webinar is over, shoot me a DM on our group, on our Facebook group, email me if you want, if you have my email, or just hit that contact support and say, give me my invitation code right now, and they will give you your special invitation code to use right away. You guys have the chance to be the first ones, meaning that you guys have the chance of getting to these brands before any other influencers will get to them. And all you need to do is go through your inbox and just reply to every brand that reached out to you with that little email. I have a suggestion for an email. I wrote something here that sounds like something like this. Hey, brand name, hope you're doing well. I wanted to reach out because I've started managing my brand partnership through a platform called Logi. It's been a game changer for me. They use AI to match influencers with brands, and it saved me so much time and hassle. Since we've worked together before, I got a special offer I can share with you. You can skip their invitation, their waiting list, and get double the influencers for your first 3 months. Let me know if you're interested, and I'll send you the invitation code. Copy paste. 10 brands sign up to our bigger package. That's $12,000 this upcoming years for you, if they stay for the entire year. It's $100 for every brand if they take the big package. Small package, $30 a month. The more you'll get, the more you'll be able to make, and the more you'll help Logi grow. Because right now, we want you to help us reach the next goal, our next milestone, because by next year, we're going to go for a round A of an investment. We have a bunch of venture capital firms super interested in investing a lot of money into Logi, a lot of money. But we want to get to a point where that investment will be worth for everybody, from our users to our existing investors to that venture capital firm. And we want to make Logi the biggest company out there. That's the program. If you have any questions, definitely let me know in the chat.
That mic drop. That's exactly what that was, a mic drop. And you see, it was a couple questions. Yes, send him a personal message or a DM over on Facebook. David said probably make more there than actually working with the actual brand that's yourself.
I agree. I agree. Some of you guys that have like tons of emails from brands that you never used before, you might have a chance to convert those, emails that you literally ignored, and you don't need to care. Because if they sign up and you don't even want to use their products, you just refuse when you're getting matched, and it just goes to all the other influencers that are going to be a perfect AI match for this brand. So you're actually making money from a brand that you never wanted to work with. How cool is that, right?
And they said, are they, because we already have an invite code for influencers, will it be a separate invite code?
So yes, this is an affiliate invite code. So it's going to have some version of your name or handle or alias, and it's associated with your account. So this way, our system knows to give you the right of refusal every time And I see all the message starting to come in. So thank you guys for messaging me. As we talk, I get those DMs. I like it. You're very smart. The people that are going to remember always, the first ones to take advantage of these programs are the ones who are making the biggest money. Other people will just say, hey, yeah, but I already signed up with Lane's link. So thank you for offering me that, but I'm already signed up. So just
right. Listen, David said, I have 4 years in this program. I probably have thousands of emails. I'm thinking about the same thing. I have so many emails from brands, and not just emails, DMs from brands. Do you know how I am about to send? Give me my link. Give me my code.
yeah, Altavis, I totally agree. I think it's going to be I think that a lot of creators, especially the senior Logi creators that have been with us for a while, and know what we have to offer and can actually share their own experiences with the brands, telling them, hey guys, I've been working with Logi for the past few years and I've been making thousands of dollars with Logi, and I can tell you that I've been matched with amazing products, and you are missing out if you're not using their services. And it's a great complementary, how would you say it? Like, it's a great add-on to your existing creator connection campaign or other platforms campaign. It's just like, because Logi is very different than other platforms, right? Logi is one of the only platforms, I think, that only Logi and creator connections are giving you on-site commissions, whereas everybody else wants you to use their own attribution links and all that stuff. So we're a different beast, and we're very powerful because we have that functionality. So you want to bring all your brands through Logi. This way you don't have to use their links in order to promote them. A lot of these brands tell you, hey, use my attribution link and I'll pay you. No, I don't need that. I'm using Logi. You can use Logi, and then you know that you'll never miss a payment, and Logi guarantees your pay. So you don't have to run after them to get paid. And Logi has what we call internally the Logi Shield program. Soon, by the way, we're going to discuss this externally and let everybody know about this Logi Shield program that is really one of the best programs out there that protects you from never getting paid or from running after a brand and say, hey, where's my money? We take care of that, and we kind of guarantee that money will be paid.
Awesome.
So yeah, definitely.
Yes, there will be a replay. Replays are always posted in the Logi group because we have an amazing team behind the scene. They typically have it uploaded by that Monday of the following week. So by Monday or Tuesday, it will be in the group. And David said, so where do we get a copy of the invite email? So do they send that as well?
So yeah, once you reach out to me over DM or to the support, then I'll have that, what I just said, sent to you. But you can also ask ChatGPT on what's going to be a good email that talks in your voice, that kind of share your own experience with Logi and makes the brand want to join, because they understand that this is not just a promotion that you're trying to sell them something, but literally you telling them, hey, I might want to work with you in the future, but if you use Logi, then it guarantees that I'll always get notified whenever you have a new product to promote. And for you, it's amazing because there's a huge waiting list of over 1,000 brands for Logi, and they just don't let anyone in unless they have a special invitation code from one of us creators. So each creator gets a few invitation codes, and I would love to give one to you if you want. I have a very limited number of codes. It's not true, but it causes scarcity. So there's two ways to create scarcity for the brands if you do it in the next couple of weeks. So the first one will say, hey, I've got 3 codes to share with 3 brands that I might want to work with in the future. And I think that we worked in the past, or we never worked in the past, and I might want to work with you. So I would love to give you one of these invitation codes, even though you have unlimited codes or 10,000, that's what we create. So that creates scarcity. And the other thing is, if you use it right now, you'll get double the amount of influencers. So if you want to work with like 10 influencers every month, they will double it to 20 influencers at no additional cost. And you can have Q4 double the amount of influencers you wanted to work with. So again, everything we did was really to think of how to make sure that you're not missing out in any way, and you're making the best you can from that. meaning that you are the first one to be notified about the products, and that you're getting commission for as long as they're with Logi for up to 12 months. So that's something that we can offer you guys. And as soon as we start creating any kind of premium creators packages, if we'll have in the future, then you'll be the first ones to know about any affiliate program for having creators join Logi. So right now, creators join for free as long as they have an invitation code, but we want to have those creators maybe have premium features in the future, so you'll be able to also have commissions for that if that happens. The invitation codes that you have currently in your settings is for everybody. You can invite up to 3 people, I think, in your settings, but the special invitation code that you'll be getting for this affiliate program is brands only. So only a brand can use that invitation code. You cannot give it to another influencer. It's only for people who select a brand account can use those special invitation codes.
Great. Yes, in the Logi Facebook group, can someone post the link to the Logi Facebook group into the comments? That is where the replays are typically done. Fireside chat replays are Logi replays. Blog posts from Logi are posted there for you to be able to check those out as well. And listen, that part. So Lane asks, how many influencers are active on Logi?
There's thousands of influencers on Logi. I can say that the active ones are a couple thousand. We have a couple thousand very ones that actually use Logi. I think that the last time I checked, I looked at about 12,000 influencers, Amazon influencers on Logi. The most active ones are a couple thousand. So, and the ones that are making over 4 figures a month are less than 100. But we have these bunch of people. I'm not going to mention you, Lane, because I don't know what you want people to know about how much you're making, but I know that you are one of the leaders. So you're doing an amazing job with that. Everyone who's concentrating on their business and really take it seriously can make a lot of money with Logi, and you can ask Lane about it later, and other people in this chat today, so you can talk to them as well. But
I have a couple of questions.
Yes, Eileen.
But I'm going to save them
for our next session,
2 p.m. session, because it's
like
like 1:20 now.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. And so y'all make sure y'all attend.
Absolutely. I know I'll attend it.
Yeah, I get a lot of agents as well, David. It's like a weird balance of split, not balance, a weird split. Because there's a lot of vendors and agents that reach out on behalf of brands. I recently had a brand, so I recently was working with an agent, and then the brand reached out to me and was like, "Hey, we want to work with you directly," and I was like, "Well, let's do it." I think some of them they were a little nervous about working directly with influencers, and then now they're like, let me just try it. So this is definitely a great entryway into having the conversation with them. And then also because we're about to get into fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, we have Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday. We have Christmas. We have New Year's. We also have people that celebrate Halloween. We have homecoming. So there's a ton of brands that are looking for influencers, and we have Prime Day. So this is a great time to reach out to, brands and say, hey, you want an easier way for you to kind of make some things happen for fourth quarter. This is definitely a easier way and less work on your end and on your part. So definitely a great opportunity.
I agree. I love it.
All right. So we thank you guys so much. I know we went over time, but we typically go overtime on Fridays at 12. We try not to, but the information is just so good. So most valuable thing, make sure that you go back to those fireside chats, to those weekly call replays, and to the blog posts, because a lot of the blog posts, they take the important pieces from our weekly chats and they actually give you bullet points. They give you everything that you need, and make sure that you are actually doing something from those videos, not just watching or listening, but you're actually implementing something in your business and brand as an influencer. Also, again, thank you, Ehud, and the team behind the scenes. We always appreciate you guys. Looking forward to you guys being on the next call if you can. If you can't, again, replays are always posted in the group by Monday or Tuesday of the following week. With that being said, you guys have a great Friday and a great rest of your weekend. Bye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.